Velázquez for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Congratulations, Mr. Castro, and welcome to this committee. By making mortgage payments more affordable, FHA's reduction in insurance premiums will greatly help first-time homebuyers in high-cost areas, such as Brooklyn, where the median home price is $570,000. Beyond helping credit-worthy borrowers access mortgage credit, please describe the economic impact FHA expects the premium reduction to have on high-cost areas.
I appreciate the question, Congresswoman. This is a premium reduction that is going to have a positive impact across the board. Of course, that's also true in high-cost areas. As I mentioned earlier, we expect that for the average borrower, this is going to save about $900 per year. So it's making it more affordable for middle-class families. What we see out there is folks who are working hard, who are responsible, they're ready to own a home, but it often is difficult for them to get 20% as a down payment. And that's where historically FHA has stepped in.
What will be some of the economic ripple effects of such action? Will it create jobs, more construction?
There was one analysis recently that suggested that this premium reduction will support about 140,000 jobs in the United States.
FHA's move to lower interest premiums will help minority and first-time homebuyers, for whom the FHA single-family insurance program is a primary source of mortgage credit. To further help these borrowers, FHA has indicated that it plans to increase awareness of its housing counseling programs in FY16. How specifically does FHA plan to conduct outreach around housing counseling, and do you have any measurable goals being set in respect to this?
Thank you for that question. In fact, housing counseling has been, we believe, one of the most impactful tools in empowering borrowers to make smart decisions, and also on the credit risk side, reducing those borrowers as a credit risk. And so HUD fully supports ample housing counseling efforts. In fact, in the fiscal year 2016 budget, we've increased our ask by 28% in terms of funding for housing counseling. And I'd be glad to follow up with you and your staff about the robust program that we have out there on housing counseling.
Thank you. As we all know, homes in Hispanic and African American neighborhoods disproportionately lost value during the recession, and the housing recovery in this area is still lagging. Beyond the recent reduction in FHA insurance premiums, what additional steps will FHA take to ensure that Hispanics and African American borrowers are not left behind in the housing recovery?
Of course, as I mentioned earlier, communities of color have long been a significant portion of FHA business. In fact, as Ranking Member Waters mentioned, to the tune of nearly half today of African American and Hispanic borrowers go through an FHA insured product. So we believe that there's been an ample track record of success of outreach. Of course, we're always sensitive to that, and we believe communities of color and the mainstream community, that folks who are hardworking, folks of modest means, but who are responsible, that they ought to have the chance through FHA to access credit so that they can purchase a home. And the results of the hard work that have been done over these last few years, including work by this committee, have improved FHA standing. The fact that FHA is stronger today because of these safeguards that have been put in place means that we can do more responsible loans to communities of color and help to lift them up.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.